middleweight champion whose record is unmatched in the history of the fight game. And while this legend is retiring from the sport today, his legacy as the greatest of all time will keep him in the hearts and minds of UFC fans forever. That's it for today. Stay tuned for your next UFC.
All right, coming up next, this highly anticipated matchup for the UFC middleweight division title. All right, here's the Brazilian banger, Paulo Costa. It has happened very quickly for this Brazilian contender. He has asked for big fights. He has gotten those big fights, and he has emerged with the win every step of the way. Sometimes... So here he is, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world. This man ubiquitously regarded as the top 85er at present. Some people believe this is the greatest middleweight of all time. He certainly does, and he has goals even beyond that. He wants to be one of the greatest mixed martial arts athletes of all time, and in order to preserve that goal, this is a title defense, simply put, that he's got to have.
The champion is in focus. He is in his prime. He's making his way towards the cage. His training for this camp has been absolutely spectacular. He believes he has a solid game plan, and his mentality coming into this fight is clear and focused.
Till the tape for this middleweight championship fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, with similar height and some differences in reach. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Mario Yamasaki. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Middleweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 33 wins, 11 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Paulo the Eraser. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 43 wins.
All right, this is for the championship bout. I want you guys to do a clean fight. Follow my orders at all times. Defend yourself at all times. Good luck tonight.
All right, here we go. I am fired up for this fight. It's been a long time coming, and they're finally going to get out.
Here we go. First round. You ready? You ready?
Scheduled for 5 rounds if need be. All right, so here we go. Wow! Well, he's a wildly popular UFC legend now, but he started his career in the WFA, and now at WFA shows, they're bringing this guy.
It looks like he's got the submission. That choke is locked up. That's a deep choke. Oh, look at that, slips right out of it. Moves to half guard. And he reverses position. Excellent movement and transitions here on the ground, staying busy.
Working on another submission attempt here.
And he got out of the armbar. Oh, beautiful, beautiful right hand by the champion. He's posturing up here.
Just over 3 minutes to go, round 1. And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Beautiful elbow there. That was a hard elbow there by the champion. just working from his back again.
Oh, so an interesting decision there as he decides to stand up and relinquish the dominant position. Well, he gets cracked to the head there, Joe. He continues to be vulnerable by leaning in. He's almost...
Oh, that one hurt. This could be it. The champion is in big trouble here. He is in danger of losing his title. This fight is dangerously close to being stopped. Wow. Good defense there.
And he lands that side kick. Whiffs on the straight right hand. How about that shin?
Oh, excellent exchange there.
Oh!
Back to his feet again. Amazing.
Oh, man, look how quickly he gets that foot to the target.
He nailed it. He's out. He's out.
Do it.
Big ground and pound KO.
How about the ground and pound to finish the fight, Joe? That is as good an offensive execution as we have seen on the ground in recent memory. One big shot after the next. He wasn't just trying to score or bide time before the referee stood them up. He was trying to pound his opponent out of there, and that is exactly what he did. You wonder if some fighters will watch this footage and learn from that high-level offensive execution when it comes to the ground and pound. And there is the UFC middleweight champion. Hard to be much more impressive than that on the biggest. The decision is inside the octagon. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 19 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, the Enforcer.
And still the king of the 185-pounders. There he is, the undisputed UFC middleweight champion after the knockout tonight in his title defense. And that's got to feel pretty good. There were a lot of people backing the #1 contender coming in here.
Say the flow is sounding like a mixtape. They ain't see it coming like a fast break. They ain't see it coming like Jordan and Jordan. They asked me when that new movie about to drop. Ain't that what I did last week? Yeah.
Winning a championship in the UFC was a dream come true for this fighter. Defending it became an obsession. It was clear that we were witnessing something special in the octagon. But what is even more notable is that this champion has done the extraordinary. As he leaves the sport with the title belt still fastened securely around his waist and at the top of the game, undisputed forever.